Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for this really close to Christmas dollar store craft project. I don't know if any of you guys are like me. I think I've said this before, but I'm not real great about remembering folks on my list who maybe need presents, like teachers or work friends, that kind of thing, and I often find myself at the last minute trying to scramble and figure out what I can give them that would be nice for having a little treat, and then as a token of appreciation. So I often find myself at the dollar store, and I know that this program says this is dollar store hot cocoa, but actually it's going to be dollar store peppermint lattes. So let's see what I found at my dollar store trip today. I found this really nice jar. Looks pretty good. It should hold a lot of mix in it. Cool. I found this amazing off-brand of instant coffee. I actually like instant coffee because you can make it as strong or as weak as you'd like. I'm so strong it puts hairs on your chests in a metaphorical sort of sense person, but that's up to you. I found this other really nice off-brand of vanilla coffee flavor creamer. And I found this bag of peppermint sticks. I also have some more of my fun sparkly cardstock that I just happen to have lying around here, and some yarn that I just sort of scrounged up in my yarn bucket. So let's get started. We're gonna want to crush some of these peppermint sticks up. So I'm gonna just open them up, and we're gonna do that. And we're going to do that the least exciting way possible. So I'm gonna just break them in my bowl. Probably gonna do, I don't know, 4, 5, something like that. That is, what, 3? 5 here. I'm gonna save these guys though, these are important. We'll save those for later. And then I'm gonna get just the bottom of one of my clean cups and I'm gonna go to town crushing this up. These peppermint pieces, I'm sorry about the noise. These peppermint pieces are, they don't need to be, I don't know, like super duper thin because they're the really easily dissolving kind. But you know, you wanna break them up pretty good, and they break easily. They'll add a little bit of fun sweetness to your little treat there. But like I said, you don't want to break them up so much that you can't see that they're peppermint sticks. The whole part of this is that it is pretty as well as functional. Alright, I'm going to call that good for now. They will dissolve when you put them into your hot water. All right, here's the jar. I washed it out, so it's nice and clean on the inside. This is the easy part. We're gonna take the coffee crystals and dump them in until we're, let's say, as much as we can get in there to be about 1/3 of the way up the jar. We're gonna see. If you have friends who don't like their coffee super sweet, well, maybe this isn't the treat for them. But if you do have friends who like their coffee super sweet, like me, this is the treat for them. I like it strong, but I like it sweet. Okay, I dumped too much. That is not unusual. Not quite yet. So the dollar store amount will give you enough to make a couple of these, which is actually really nice. So for $4, you can make 2 really nice gifts. So like I said, this is about 1/3 of the way up the jar, and we're going to do the same thing with the coffee creamer. Just opening it up off camera. So we'll dump that guy in there too. What I'm looking for is to not mix this up too much. I want it to be layered and pretty in the jar. When you get it home, you're more than welcome to mix it. So there we go. It's not exactly half, and that's fine. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you? Yeah, I think so. Move it in. So it's about that far up with the coffee creamer and that much with the coffee. And then just Tap your jar to settle. Ta-da! And then, all we're gonna do, and get these little bits and pieces out of my way, is put this in the top, like so. Dump all those little pieces right there in the top of the jar. We want it to be full enough that you get a lot of different kinds of, a lot of different cups of coffees out of this, but not so full that you can't stick a spoon in there and get it out. Let's see if I can get those little pieces in. There we go. All right. So at this point, the actual mixing is done, but I think it looks really pretty. Let's see here. See that? Yeah, it looks really super pretty. So we can put the lid on. And there's that. I'm going to use my pinking shears, but you do not need to use pinking shears to make yourself a little card here. I'm going to make myself a card that says that this is peppermint latte mix. And I'm going to tell you that you can put as much or as little as you'd like into a cup of boiling water. I'll just write that on the back, and I'm actually just using a pencil because it will show up. So peppermint latte mix. Let's see here, it's usually what, 2 tablespoons? So I was gonna just say 3 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons in 8-ounce boiling water. And then a smiley face. There we go. So I'm gonna just punch a hole in this, and I forgot my hole punch, so I'm gonna just use the tip of my pencil because it'll make me a nice round hole. And then I'm going to put some string through to tie it on. So here we go, string through hole. And we're gonna tie this onto the jar, just like so. Tie it on. And then I'm gonna double knot it, and hopefully I'll be able to. You ever had that when you were a kid, your mom asked you to come and put your finger? Well, I could have really used somebody with a finger right there, so I had to use my mouth. Not ideal. All right, so we've got that. We've got the little tag on the side, and that looks really cute. To finish it off, I'm gonna tie on a peppermint stick. Let's see if this will work. There we go. And that's for stirring. And you can give the rest of the bag with them too, but I don't think we could fit the rest of it on there. And there it is, super duper pretty. Really cute. Like I said, $4, dollar store craft. All right, and I'm gonna take my camera down so that you guys can see it standing up and see how pretty it is. So let's just move this down. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? All right, guys, I hope you guys make some of these. The dollar store's open tomorrow, so if you need to, you can. And until I see you again next time, happy holidays. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep making. Have a good night.